Yeah. Welcome to the podcast, Stop Crying Poser, the greatest podcast known to man, as voted by me. Man, I don't feel good today. Everything seems to be going wrong with this dumbass podcast. I spent yesterday watching this dumbass political debate. Donald L. Lillian, Trump against Joe, the macho man Biden. And as I say that, my alerts page magically refreshes itself. Fuck, everything is going wrong today. So, of course, the debate happens. I say, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to drink 2 211s, a bunch of vodka, and some fucking Coronas. Stream for 8.5 hours, go to sleep, wake up. Feel like I didn't sleep at all. I'm exhausted today. We got no damn viewers. Barely. We got Day Punk Rock, Noir, Love My Toe, Kyle Son, Niner, Cam, and that's it. That's everybody. Maybe Ninja Lifestyle should take the hint and just quit podcasting. But he's not a quitter. He's not a quitter. You know what? I've been reading a lot on these TikTok comments and Instagram. Everyone says, oh, this isn't funny. You should quit. And then I think to myself, dude, you guys are the quitters. You guys are the ones who are going to stop skateboarding any day now. I'm the one that continues and keeps it going. Speaking of quitting, Braille. I don't know what the details are. I don't know why I'm even talking about it on the podcast, but I saw a post today of Nigel Jones at the Braille house, and they're ripping all the skateboard ramps out of their warehouse, which is like an indoor skate park slash, what is it, like a warehouse where they ship their products from as well. Everyone works there. The editors all go there. It's like their daily headquarters. I mean, that's really what it is, right? It's the headquarters of Aaron Cairo's company, Braille. And I don't know any of the details right now. And I don't care enough to like text Nigel or Gabe. Really don't fucking care. But I am curious. And the timing seems kind of funny, right? So you think to yourself, a lot of the people that watch Braille are like 8-year-olds anyways. You know, they need to know if you can kickflip a vacuum cleaner. Like they must know that every single day. They need to know. Everyone, like little kids, need to know what everyday items are and are not kickflippable. So I think the timing is, I guess it's like ironically funny that Cairo breaks a bone in his foot, you know, goes in for foot surgery, and then 5 days later, Braille's over. It's completely shut down. This guy left for 5 days. Whole warehouse is empty now. I say that because I imagine that's how an 8-year-old would look at at that whole situation. So that's kind of funny. I briefly read through Nigel's caption, and he seems unhappy with his former employer. He tagged a bunch of people saying, like, gonna miss hanging out with you guys, and he conveniently left out Cairo. And then he wrote, it's funny the way he wrote it, really poetic, in fact. He's like, as I write this, I'll probably get a phone call later, but by then it'll be too late. Like cryptic, like friendship is over kind of vibes. Whatever. So, yeah, Braille's gone. Been making these T-Funk videos again. I can't stop, dude. I'm addicted. I'm addicted to making T-Funk videos, man. I feel like it's not my fault. I feel like if the universe wanted me to stop making hilarious videos about the professional skateboarder known as T-Funk, if they wanted me to stop, then the universe would stop letting him put out really shitty skateboarding video parts. So for me, it's like, they're telling me to keep going. It's the universe, God, telling me, keep making jokes about this dude. Because he did a whole video part a few days ago, or 2 weeks ago, didn't do a single flip trick. I'm talking kick flip, heel flip, tray flip, nothing. Nothing. He did like 7 grabs. Guys over here doing indies. And, on that topic, dude, I love the internet hate comments, and I feel like I'm back. Like I'm back in the spotlight. You know, I'm getting fucking thousands of comments per day now on my second Instagram and on TikTok, so I feel like relevant again. But then I also lose more faith in skateboarding the more I read, because I see how stupid everyone is, and the whole subculture has completely changed. I'm noticing more now than ever, everyone in the comments kind of wants to be a victim. And I see this happening all the time now. I see two people in the comments who they actually agree with each other, but they don't realize it yet. Like they misunderstood what each other is saying, so they get into a little debate. But then each of them becomes the victim, and then they both like start whimpering about like something that makes them each like they make themselves look like more and more of a pussy until at the end they realize they weren't actually disagreeing. So there was no reason to play victim. And it's so funny to watch the argument happen. Like, well, I fell 5 times. Well, skaters are more mean to me. No, they're meaner to me. And I go, wait a minute. Do we both dislike Ninja Lifestyle? Yeah, I don't like him. Oh, I don't like him either. Oh shit, okay. Well, no one's mean to me anymore. Like they go full victim and out victim each other. And then they realize they're on the same page, and they're like, "Oh fuck!" Then they realize how much of a pussy they all look like. I had a guy also. This one was noteworthy. On my Steve Hates Skating Instagram page, I specifically don't put videos of me skating because I want to bait the commenters into saying, well, this guy doesn't skate. He sucks. The reason he doesn't post clips is because he can't actually skate. Because all these guys are newer to skating. You know, they're not aware that I've been doing the skateboarding media for 20 years. So they're brand new, and I don't want to make it easy for them. Plus, they're going to leave more comments. If they think I'm a poser, they're going to leave more comments. Once they realize I'm really good at skating, they kind of do this thing where they have to like clam up and be like, well, he's better than me, so I have to listen. No. I want you guys all to think I suck. I want you all to think I've never skated ever. Somebody found a video of me making fun of skateboarding. So I did like roly-poly, a bunch of no complies, you know, like I literally did the lamest tricks in all of skateboarding to make fun of skateboarding. And at one point, I did an early grab 360. And the guy didn't realize, like, the guy was so new to skateboarding, he didn't realize that I was making fun of skateboarding. He just saw a couple of horrible tricks being landed and thought to himself, oh, this guy's good. Even though I was purposely being awful, but he didn't know that. The amount of bravery these guys have to have zero skateboarding knowledge, but such a strong opinion about the sport. And he goes, well, I thought you were bad at skating, but that indie grab 360 was pretty good. Now, let me explain to you guys what trick he's referring to. What he called an indie grab 360 was actually a mute grab, early grab that went miles below the coping. I got zero air. My total distance from the ground, as far as like lift off, was probably 6 inches. I lifted my skateboard off the ground 6 inches, grabbed the board with my front hand, which is a mute, and did a 270. So he got every part of the trick wrong. And I was like, hey, double check, that's not an indie. He goes, well, you grabbed the middle of your board. It must be an indie. And I was like, just use Google and Google what an indie is. And he goes, I don't need to Google it. I've been teaching people to skateboard for 2 years. At that point, my brain explodes. Because he had no idea that there is a difference between like front hand and back hand. So now he also probably has no idea that there's a thing called switch skateboarding. He also has no idea that early grab is something that we all laugh at. And I doubt anyone would pay this man to teach anyone how to skateboard. But if he is, then the next generation is doomed. I'm not saying you have to know the names of every trick, but to say it with such confidence. He said, well, the skateboarder grabbed the board in the middle. Therefore, it must be an indie. Okay, dude. I don't want to get into a trick semantics debate, but if you're that far behind, you know what I mean? It'd be like going to, you're in college. You go to college and you're learning advanced geometry. And you're like, is 3 times 3, it's got to be 10, right? 3, because 3 and then 3, and then 3, and then carry the 1, it's 10. 3 times 3 is 10. And then your teacher would look at you and go, how did you get here? Who allowed, security, we have someone escaped from the idiot house. Somebody jumped the wall from the idiot house next door and they made it into college. That's how I feel when I read these comments, because the amount of sheer confidence, there's no way in their heads they could ever be wrong. But then it's like, this isn't even, we haven't even got to the hard stuff yet. We're not even talking about the difficult shit. This is the type of shit. If you played Tony Hawk Pro Skater one time, you would know that you're wrong about this. And that's not even real skateboarding, that's a video game. So you're even below that? What? Okay, well, that's the future. If that guy is teaching skateboarding, then it's over. And also, the T-Funk thing, man. The people that try to hate on me, they don't even know how to hate on me. Like, I get people saying, well, you only have 1,000 followers. And I go, dude, this is my brand new second account. And they go, oh, and they delete the comment. Like, first off, how is that ever going to offend me? Like, when you're in school, they must get it from school. They go into the classroom, the hallway, somebody steps on their shoe or like elbow checks them, like, ow, you elbowed me. You don't have that many followers. And then the other guy goes, he's right. I don't have any followers. And then the one kid goes, God, his fucking ass. I can't wait to use this on Instagram on some fucking 30-year-old man. He's definitely going to have the same reaction as I got right now. What, dude? It doesn't work in real life. Oh, yeah. New haircut, by the way. It doesn't work in real life. Okay. It's funnier and funnier and funnier. You know, I read these comments, I laugh, I hit like on them, but at the same time, I'm like, dude, what happened? I get it. Pro skateboarders are out there suing each other and getting badge numbers and crying and wearing dresses and shit. I get it. But at some point, like, where you got to take some type of pride in the sport that you're spending your time doing, right? You got to be proud of it somehow. Like, why not learn how to do it? Maybe add a flip trick into your next professional video part for Baker. God forbid you do a kickflip. That goes for everybody, not just the pro skaters not just the Death Wish Baker pro skaters who can't kickflip. This goes for everyone. Man, it has been hot. It has been a hot week. 108, 109, 108, 109. Friday, 113. Saturday, 113. It is a hot ass week. Oh, and if you're in Europe, I looked it up, 45 degrees Celsius. It's sweltering, as they say, but perfect time to go cliff jumping. I'm hoping that maybe on Wednesday or Thursday, I know I've been saying this for a while, I'm hoping I can really put on my big boy pants. Part of it's that I hate driving. For me to get to these cliffs from the city of Las Vegas, it's like an hour and a half. It's not that long of a drive, but you know, my back starts hurting, I get antsy. There's other people in the car being annoying. So I want to do it. My New Year's resolution, we're what, 6 months into the year? The new year, July. It's going to be, that's the 6th month, right? Who knows? This guy doesn't even know months. Get him out of the college. I got to do this. One day I'm going to be too old. One day I'm going to be an old, frail man if I make it that long. And I'm going to say, you know what? Back in 2024, I was going to do a cliff jump into some water and relive my youth. But then I said I was too tired to drive. Now. You need to man up. You need to man up, young man. So that's the plan for next week. It's just been a hot week, man. You know what I said on Twitch maybe earlier this year? I said, man, when I was a kid, not to go old man ninja, not to go boomer ninja on everybody, but I used to climb up trees. I don't live in like the forest, okay? Just there's this a couple of trees. Like my next door neighbor had a tree, I had a tree, then other one had a tree, across the street had a tree. Everyone had one tree in their like front yard. And I climbed every one of them. They climbed up in one. Some of them had nice little setups too. You get up in one. My tree had like two like seats. You could just sit down inside the tree. Climb up the tree. You know, use all your strength. Kids don't have that anymore. They're too busy playing Fortnite. Climb in the tree. It had a seat, like not a chair, but the tree naturally said, you know what, Ninja? I know you like climbing on me. I'm gonna grow in such a way that we have seats. And I'd be up there. 3 of my buddies will all be sitting in that motherfucking tree. The next door neighbor, he had a tree with one big long branch, so 3 people could all sit on one branch. Would have been a great photo opportunity. I'm telling you, man, trees. So I said that on Twitch, and everyone's like, dude, no, you don't climb trees. People didn't climb trees. Okay, what is it, the 1900s? I'm like, no, dude, this was like the 90s. People climbed trees in the 90s. So I said on Twitch, you know what? Next time I find a tree out in the wild, I'm going to climb it. So I went to the park the other day for a Koopa to hang out. This chick femme came out, brought her dog, my dog. They became friends. We're not talking. They didn't quite become friends. I said, you know what? Here, hold the dog. I'm going to climb this tree. Why? Why climb a tree? Go, you know what, dude? Because you can't afford it. I'm climbing the damn tree. Climbed up it, took a nice photo. Just to prove to the world. You know what? It's never too late. I'm not too old yet. One day I'm going to be old and frail. Old, wrinkly, long-ass ball sack. And you know what? I'll still climb the tree except my balls will stay on the ground. They'll just be hanging all the way down to the ground. So, yeah. Riveting podcast. Guy talks about climbing a tree. What else? You guys know about 15 years ago, I went into a GameStop and I stole a game. I'm not really a thief. I don't steal. I'm not a stealer. I'm not a swiper, no swipings. But I remember stealing a game, and it was either Gran Turismo or Vigilante 8, which are both kind of like racing games. Vigilante 8's like, maybe like Twisted Metal. Or Mario Kart, I guess. It's like a racing game, except you can blow up other cars. Like they just made it more cool. You have like a machine gun, and you have like these bombs that go off and shit. Your car can throw grenades. Why would a car throw grenades? I don't know. But that game was fucking sick. Anyways, I remember stealing it. I wonder if I still have that game. There was no like purpose of that topic. I just randomly thought of that. I think I saw like well, here's what happened. Somebody was talking about Need for Speed, and I was like, I never played that game. And then it turned on that memory of me stealing the game. But here's the thing too. I think I put that game in my pocket, and then I bought another game. So I bought like a used game, and then I stole one game. And now GameStop is bankrupt because of me. But you know what? They got me back. They got me back because the other day I was on Reddit, and it said, everyone needs to invest in GameStop. People are becoming millionaires. And then I watched some Netflix documentary on this guy that became a millionaire. I said, oh boy, let me invest $9. I know. Listen, man, I do what I want with my money. It's better than throwing it in the slot machine, which I would have done anyways. My $9 is now worth $4. So GameStop got me back. I bet you Vigilante 8 was worth $5. GameStop waited 15 years to fucking get its money back out of me. I gave it $9. It gave me back only $4. So the world is as it should be. You guys want to win Ninja Lifestyle sticker pack? Yeah, I would love to win one. Okay, well, make sure you live in America. All you have to do is answer this question correctly. How many ounces are in a cup? How many ounces are in a cup? Oh, yeah, I'll also throw in a free sample of my splooge along with the sticker pack. You get both the sticker pack and splooge. A small sample of splooge, which is salt, pepper, habanero powder, lemon, onion, oregano, garlic. It is a spice curated by me to be placed on chicken. I had some last night. Kyle Sun says 8. He is the He is the winner. He is the answer. He's the winner. Kyle Sun says 16. Flesher says 6. 8. Everyone says 16. Wait, you guys are all saying 16. My information on the screen says the answer is 8. 16 is a pound. So wait, 2 cups is a pound? Wait, I thought a cup. Wait, ounces, is that weight or volume? You know what? Why do I ask the question? I don't care. I do that all the time. I ask a question and I immediately go, I don't care. Why am I fucking asking this? I'm not going to retain this knowledge. Last night I broke a table on stream. if you guys didn't know, once we hit a donation goal, I break an item in my house. Last night was a bonus. I threw a tennis ball into my hallway and I broke a picture off the wall, sending glass shards all over my carpet. And then a few hours later, I took a skateboard and I broke a table in half in my living room, a little like TV dinner kind of table thing, and it broke in half and it hit me right in my motherfucking foot, cut my foot open, small cut, small ting. Oh yeah, by the way, Kyle, send me a DM after the podcast with your name and address, and I will get the splooge and the stickers to you probably on Monday. So yeah, last night I broke the table. If you guys are not following me on Twitch, you need to do that. What else do I got? One more topic. Dude, I knew this podcast was gonna suck, man. I woke up hungover. I'm tired. Right after I'm done with this, I'm gonna go sit on the couch and probably fall asleep. I'm sweating, right? It's terrible. I've been drinking a lot of New Amsterdam vodka lately, and Purple Steel Reserve 211 BLK Berry. It's the purple flavor. What does purple taste like? Well, go buy it. You figure it out. I'm going back to the vampires, back in Waterloo. Fuck you. I think so. Two things. You guys are gonna love this topic. Really, really highbrow stuff right now. The New Amsterdam, I think, is giving me really bad diarrhea. And the purple 211 turns your shit green. So I've been double troubling up. I've been having that green ooze. The green. Next topic. Next topic. I've been watching some that Nickelodeon shit. I've been that slime. It's like, honest question. You talking about slime? Okay. What movies have I been watching? I started a series called Brother's Son. It's exactly like the show Warrior. It's a lot of like fighting scenes. Every episode has a fighting scene, like a kung fu, karate fighting scene. Every episode also has like a comedy scene. So it's actually perfect. I don't get burnt out on all the fighting and drama, because right after all the fighting and drama, there's one guy. So basically, I'll give you guys the premise and you can decide if you want to watch it or not. It's called Brother's Son, S-U-N. This guy is in some big time gang in like China, like the number one like Yakuza shit or something. And he goes to America where his brother lives in America. His brother has no idea that he's part of a crime family. His brother doesn't know how to fight. His brother doesn't know anything about like crimes or drugs or anything. Just some nerd. And then they meet. So it's like a nerd has to meet like this badass like assassin, and they have to like solve crime or something. Look, I don't know. It's fun. It's fun. It's funny. Comic relief. So definitely check that one out. I also watched a movie called Upgrade. I think Upgrade was kind of like a guy was like handicapped, right? He couldn't walk. He didn't have control of his arms or legs. So he's in a wheelchair. Then they put a robot on him, and then he gained like access to his arms and legs. And then the robot like takes over, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of like Terminator style. Like, you know, you can't let the computers take over, shit like that. So if that sounds interesting to you, also plenty of fight scenes. A little corny, but plenty of fight scenes in there. I would, I give it a 7 out of 10, maybe 6 out of 10. Not a great movie, but it's good background noise. Brother's Son so far. If you liked the way I broke it down, you guys would like to check that one out if you want to. That's it. That's the whole podcast. Short podcast today. We only made it, 25 minutes. Listen, I don't want to be here. Usually after the podcast, I would play some Mario and hang out, but I don't think we're going to. I think we're just going to simply pass away onto the couch. Anyways, can I get a hell yeah from those of you who tuned in late? We do this podcast every single Friday, right around 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. If you tuned in late, don't worry. The repeat of this podcast comes out on iTunes, Podbean, YouTube, anywhere where you can find podcasts. You can find this. It comes out on Sunday. The reason it comes out on Sunday is so you can watch it on your way to work, on your way to school, when you're on the bus, when you're hanging out. We got 0 donations today, but that's okay because no one has any money. We're all dying. We're all broke. We're all broke. You got the power to change that, Kev. We're all broke. But that's fine, because what you can do to support the podcast is tell a friend about the podcast. Shout out to OGZ, B Squared, Eric Royce, Love My Toe, Cryptic, Unaverage, True, B Squared, Niner James, B Squared, Kiss My Arsehole, iBook Boy, OGZ, B Squared. I hope you guys have a great weekend. And that's it. As I always say, don't drink too much and don't drink too little. Go out there and climb a tree. Climb one.